Okay, so let me run down a few quick things that you need to know when you are cleaning a building. These are some things that you should always keep with you. There's a long list of them, but I just pulled out a few important ones. They're all important, but I just pulled out a few ones, to talk about, just to, keep you on your toes. And after all of this, I will get into
These these two NBA tickets, two free NBA tickets. Okay.
after I explain everything, you know, I'll let you know about
The two free NBA tickets.
All right, so number one is make sure you are edging with your vacuum. You can put the chisel attachment, the knife attachment on it, and that is what you would use to edge with vacuum. The areas you would be edging, the normal areas, are up against baseboards, corners, and under desk. Under desk is really detrimental because people eat a lot at the desk and they drop crumbs and stuff. So you want to make sure that you're getting under your desk. I'm not under your desk, but under their desk. Over time, if you don't, then customer might start seeing bugs, and then lo and behold, they're like, "Man, I ate that a week ago. What the heck?" Definitely don't want that. Check your supplies. Make sure you are checking your supplies upon arrival of your shift. So an example is, say you come in, hit the ground running, and you start vacuuming and the vacuum is not picking up. I wonder why. Vacuum's not picking up because it's full. You didn't check before and know that it was full. So now you done wasted a little bit of time. So now you got kind of backtrack. You ain't backtracking that much, but it would have been better if you checked it before and already had to have put the vacuum bag in there. No telling how big your building is. You might have to go back downstairs. Your closet might be way over here, Those things like that, you gotta keep that in mind. High-low dust. So when you are high-low dusting, make sure, well, I guess it really depends. But typically what I do, I start from a corner on the ground. Then I go up, and I go all the way around the top of the ceiling. And each corner that I hit, I come down, go back up. I go back around the trim, hit a corner again, go down, come back up. Locate all your trash. What that means is when you first get there, you should be locating all your trash to know what you are running into for the night, Maybe, or I'm not gonna say maybe, but let's say you don't do this, right? And then you run into an area where it's super dirty that you didn't see. And you like, dang, man, I wish I would have seen that when I first came in. Now I got, I gotta get out, I gotta get out late. Now your time has been pushed back because you gotta do some extra stuff. Rather than if you would have took out the trash first, you more than likely would have ran into that area that had that was extra dirty, and nipped it in the bud and did it right then and there. People at the YMCA, you don't have to listen to that because there's people here all day until 8 o'clock. So typically we take day cleaners take the trash out later in the day or towards the end of our shift because night crew does the trash, and most of the time when we come in the morning, the trash it's not worthy of being taken out as compared to later in the day, like 4 o'clock. Now lastly, for mop water, make sure you are not using a ton of solution. Make sure you are using a cap full. Also with the dilution system, sometimes the dilution system work kind of weird. Like at some places it won't, pull out a lot of soap, and in some places it does. So what I do to just avoid all that, I dilute it even more. So I use the dilution system, put the little tube in my mop bucket, let it fill up a little bit, not that much, and then the rest I just put water in it. I just fill the rest up with water. That way I don't have, I know for sure there's not too much soap in it. And if you do have too much soap, when the floor dries, it's gonna be sticky, and they're gonna walk, and you're gonna hear that You know, like when SpongeBob walks. That's what it's gonna sound like.
Now, you've gotten this far, and I haven't really said nothing about the 2 NBA tickets because it was a joke. Just to get you to watch. Just to make sure you are watching. Just a little joke, just a little Friday joke. There are no 2 free NBA tickets for anybody. I just have to make sure and ensure that you are watching because, you know, these messages are important, okay? So, have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay blessed. Come back Monday ready to work.